All good there. All right, cool. What's going on, everyone? Bashar Kitsu here with BJKU University. We have Ivan Gorgees with us, one of our members at BJKU University, been with us for a little over a year and a half. Ivan has had quite a journey here, so wanted to bring him up. He's into our our six-figure point right now, our 100K club. So wanted to introduce him to you guys, but also most importantly, get his experience, kind of so that you guys can not only just hear from us telling you guys how it is, but hear from an actual member of the university, and most importantly, share some important lessons learned throughout his journey. So that way, as you guys are starting out your journey, you could also implement those things, and most importantly, avoid the mistakes that he might have, gotten into. So, Ivan, welcome.
Thank you, Bashar. Thank you. Hello, everybody. I mean, I appreciate having me on this interview and then sharing some feedbacks and some ups and downs throughout this journey over the past year and a half now.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit more about when you started looking into Amazon, because I remember when we first met, you actually had kind of started selling on Amazon a little bit. You were just telling me right now before we started the episode, is that you were looking into like flipping products from different places, different stores. That's kind of actually how I got started too. So why don't you tell us a little bit more about that journey and how you even came about Amazon FBA?
Yeah, sure, Bashar. I mean, I still remember the day that we met at Starbucks, and we had a long talk. And I asked a couple of questions and you answered clearly. You're like, this is a real business, man. You want to go in there, you got to put 100%. I was working full time, and then when I came across your advertise and your video on Facebook, at that time, I remember I lost my job and I was off for a whole month. And so I was asking myself, what should I do? I mean, I applied here. I'm waiting for interviews, but I can't just sit home and do nothing. So I saw your ad and I'm like, well, I have seen these ads before, but what's different about this guy? Why should I trust him? And for some reason, I had to give it a try, and because online business is not easy to trust online businesses, especially looking at the businesses at this time. Everybody's losing their business and not really making money. Now you want to turn it into an online business. So I was skeptical in the beginning, but then, it was a learning process for me since day one. I mean, you mentioned it, it's been over a year and a half, but there's ups and downs. We started with one product. There was mistakes by launching the product. Some images were not clear. The title wasn't complete. Bullet points. I mean, it was a mess. So the first product that we launched, it was a mess. We didn't really make anything off of it. Basically whatever we were making, we were just putting it back. So there was no profit. But then after that second, third product, we started learning from our mistakes. So I would say whoever is planning on joining the university, you got to take it really seriously. This is a real business, guys. I mean, it's an online business, but you got to put 100%. Yes, I work full time because I love my job. I love my career, but at the same time, I have free time it's not a free time. I mean, you got to work at least an hour a day where you go online and look into your PPC campaigns and other competitors and try to upgrade always your product. And when you get to a certain point, you're like, oh, well, this product's making money. Now it's time to make it a brand, and maximize it, upgrade it. And that's what I did. And so, yeah, I would say definitely go with whatever is recommended in the program. Whatever Bashar provides, it's a valuable information. It's really important to go with that, and don't rush it. Please don't rush it. I mean, that's what I did, Bashar. As soon as I was like, oh, well, I know what should I do? I mean, I found the product. This is what I want to sell. Just launch it, please go ahead. And I took pictures from here, put it together, bullet points here, description. Launch the product. That's it. That's all what I wanted to do, to see a product and make money, But that's the first mistake that probably every beginner will make, and it's okay. it's okay as long as you don't put a lot of a lot of money. You're not investing a lot of money. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely, man. So, you probably saw other videos out there. You saw other ways to make money online and stuff like that. Why Amazon FBA particularly? What was it about Amazon FBA that actually drew you?
Yeah. Yeah. So I was doing where, flipping products, I would go 99 store or Dollar Tree or, Walmart, Home Depot. There's products where you can buy and sell and make some money off of it, but there is a lot into it. Yeah. I mean, you would think it's easy, but um, we went into a problem where the title of one of the listing, it was mislabeled. Like it would say 1 unit, but actually it was 12 units. So we would send 1 unit to the buyers, okay, and they're
When they ordered
expecting
12.
12 units, and then
Wow.
we were blow up. I mean, the I don't know how with with God's help, but we saved the account. I mean, if I did not save the account, I would have not been here. I would have started all over with a new account and reapply. So yeah, don't. And FBA, it's simple and easy. Yes, you work on finding the right product after a long research. Do your research and make sure you have professional title, professional bullet points, description, images, whatever it needs, to be out there. And then launch the product with the right PPC campaigns and keep focusing on that. And then Amazon would take care of it. You don't have to worry about returns. You don't have to worry about messages. You don't have to worry about any complaints from the buyers. So, when I was flipping products, I would get at least 20 messages a day, Bashar. I mean, imagine this: you work full time, you get home, you open your phone, and there's like 20 messages that I have to respond to, because if you don't respond in time within 24 hours, then your rating is going down.
Right.
And Amazon gives you a certain amount of respect and time until they're like, you know what, we don't want you on the market anymore, man. You're not a good seller.
Right.
So yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, cool. So it sounds like it was the convenience of it all and the fact that, Amazon offers that that like heavy lifting, right? They do the heavy lifting for you and you kind of do the rest. Obviously, you got to run the business and manage the business. So that's great. Why didn't you do it on your own? Why didn't you just go about it, find products, launch on your own? Why did you actually look for someone to help you with the whole process?
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, the first product, yes, I bought, I joined the program, but actually I did not complete the program. I launched the product in the middle of the program. That's why it was a failure. You learn so much after finishing the program, and again, it's a learning process, but you got to be patient. I wasn't really patient. So yeah, that's why, I did launch one on my own and it wasn't successful. So that's the benefits of being patient and, asking questions and watching all the videos, because each video would teach you something different. There's a lot of tricks in Amazon that you would have to know them. Otherwise, nobody would teach you. That's why you join the program and you get all these benefits that Bashar provides you with.
Absolutely. That's awesome. Now, as far as, so right now you said you have 3 products, is that correct? You launched one, it didn't do too well, and you've launched 2, or you said 2 are on the way. What's the status look like right now?
So right now, Bashar, we have 3 products, main products. One of them is set. There's nothing that I have to do. I'm like in the process of making it a brand. I have spoken to my lawyer. We already processed the application. We paid for it. We're just waiting. 2 products, they're still in the make. They're out there. The campaigns are doing really well. But again, it's that, we started with 500 units, and then we ordered 1,500, and we're just, the money is recycling inside, growing the product until we hit a certain number, and then we're like, yeah, that's it. It's set. Now we gotta turn it into a brand.
I want to focus a little bit here because, as you said, a lot of people think that, okay, because it's an online business, I could probably, it's kind of like, it's not a real business. I could, I could spend like 20 minutes a day, and within 2 weeks, I'm going to, become a millionaire or whatever. And I believe, unfortunately, I call them Lambo gurus. That's how they've made it look like on Instagram, right? And it's an unfortunate thing because a lot of times, like literally the first week of our program, all we do is we kind of set expectations, and we, tell people how it really is, and that's even in our marketing messages. We do a lot of heavy lifting there and educating people that, hey, look, this is not a get rich quick. This is a real business, as you said, a real business, just like any other business. The cool thing is that you can do it online. You can run it from anywhere in the world. That's the beautiful thing about it. So tell me a little bit more about what do you mean by the first product is set, and what do you mean by the other two products are still, like, they're out there, but they're still not there. What does that mean, and how long does it usually take for each product to like get set, right?
Yeah. So it doesn't really depend on timing. It's more about the numbers that we accomplish, and we see that it's selling, with a certain number that, it's not, there's no fluctuation. And the keywords that we're looking for, they're out there, they're generating money, they're generating sales. So that's what we're doing. So the first product, which is in the sports section, that's what I could share with you guys. It's doing really well. When I launched the product, it wasn't really selling because, again, there was some flaws in the images and the bullet points and the title. So we upgraded it. We maximized everything. We spend money on getting a professional guy to make our images and the bullet points and the description, and make it clear, guys. Be honest with your buyers, with your Amazon customers, what comes with the product and what do you guys provide and why do you guys recommend it. So that's what we did. We became really honest with them, and we created the right PPC campaigns and start selling. And so first shipment was, we ordered 500 units. And then as soon as we optimized everything, within a month and a half, it was sold out. Even wow. I was surprised, I'm out of stock. And then now I have to, restock my product. So we had to rework on the PPC and gain our ranking again on some of the keywords, because that's what happens. Don't make this mistake, guys. Try to look ahead. If you are going to run out of your units in stock, if you do that, then you're in a big trouble. You got to redo some of that work. Yes, I mean, we did not lose all of the ranking, but we had to spend some more time and effort to bring the product back again on the first page. And I mean, again, it's a learning process. There was a Chinese New Year, and the suppliers were off for a month, 20 to 30 days, right, Bashar? That's what it was.
Right.
Yeah. So at that time, all the suppliers and manufacturers, they were off. So we were behind. There was other products. So you got to think ahead, know the dates, the festivals, the time off, the new year, whatever it is, from whatever your manufacturer and your supplier is. But right now, this product, it was a new product. There is a big potential, high demand, and it's doing great. So that's what I mean by the product is set. There's high demand, new product, and basically what else you need? I mean, it's a new product, high demand. That's it. You're set. And we optimized everything. We're in the process of branding the product, and and looks good. The other two products, we are in the process of, there is a little bit of competition out there. That's the difference between the first product and the second and the third. I mean, I would say the third one, it's a new product, but not a lot of people know about it. There's not that high demand. If there is like 80% demand on the first one, the third one, maybe there's like 30%, 40% compared to that first one, until, you know, it gets out there, people know more, and advertise it here and there. Then it would be said, but it's selling, you know, it's selling it. Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
generating money off of it, but it's doing good.
Got it.
Yeah.
Now, as far as as far as your products go, so it sounds like you look for products that are new. And when you say new, does that mean like it's new on the market, meaning like it's kind of a new opportunity, it's a new type of product, or what do you mean by that?
So new product, I would say, yeah, it's new. I mean, maybe it's been there. Somebody have launched a product, but they were lacking something. And basically I upgraded it, made it look better, and did better, and did the right campaign, PPC campaign, and, you know, threw it out there and people loved it. You know, tweaked a little bit here and there in the product, the design, the box, whatever you need to do to make it look good, make it look professional. I mean, I buy, you know, I buy a lot of stuff from off of Amazon, and they come with this, you know, really unprofessional packaging and boxes. And I'm like, man, I mean, you have a great product, but you put it in a really shitty, excuse my language, box. I mean, why would you do that? Why don't you just upgrade it, spend a little bit more money, make it look better, even increase your price? You could do that. People will still buy it from you if it's a good product, you know?
Okay. What do you think moves the needle further for you when it comes to product? Is it product selection? Is it differentiation? Is it making sure that it's within a certain, like, what is your like, has to have that thing, otherwise I won't launch it? What is that thing for you?
Well, patience, you know, I got to be patient with my products. That means I got to spend time on creating all things together. You know, I mean, you cannot launch your product with professional pictures, but in the same time, you have missing bullet points. I mean, it gives you, you know, this amount of bullet points. Why don't you use them? You know, you got to use each one of them and provide as much information as you can to make it look professional to people. So I would say if your product is not complete, then don't launch it, basically.
Okay.
So that's what I mean by that. Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying spend extra time doing the homework before you actually launch it. It's okay, you know, because that's also another struggle that I see a lot of Amazon sellers get into. It's like they get all really excited. You know, that was me, you know, 5-6 years ago. I found a product, I got excited, I launched it. While it was on the way to Amazon, I found out that it was seasonal and that the season was going down, and it literally went nowhere. It just crashed and burned, right? So what you're saying is there is a stat that I always share with people is the average startup company takes between 2 to 5 years just to plan. Just a plan, right? So if you're going to spend an extra week product research, you know, that's okay, right? And actually, why don't you share with us how important is it? How important is product research?
Oh, it's everything, man. I mean, you can't just go and pick and choose and be like, okay, I just want to sell this product. I mean, you got to do your homework. I mean, what's the 15 points that you mentioned on your on the cheat sheet?
Right.
Make sure that you check mark these points and send them to Bashar and his team and have them inspected and see if they'll be successful product for you or not. You know, just like Bashar said, I mean, take extra month or two, not even, I mean, a year. I mean, it took me a year and a half. Bashar, took me a year and a half to be set on one product. I'm not saying 3 products, 1 product. And then the other 2, they're still in the make. I mean, they're out there, they're selling, but I don't consider them as successful yet as the first one. So a year and a half. So yeah, take your time.
Okay, awesome, very cool. Give us some numbers. First of all, the first number I want to know that I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to know is how much time on average have you spent in the last year and a half, or let's say in the first 6 months of product research, all that stuff? What was the average weekly?
Oh man, I mean, I work from 8 to 5. That's my regular job. So I would
Okay.
get home like at 5:30. So I would jump on at 6 p.m. and then stay up night until 2 a.m. God
Okay.
knows sometimes, especially when I did my, product research. Yeah, I would say stay all night doing my negotiation with my suppliers, doing my negotiation with my shipping company, doing my research on Amazon, see if there's any people selling the same product. Are they making money, generating money? No. Is there potential for this product or not? So yeah, in the beginning, I would say in the beginning of the year when I joined, I spend a lot of time, ton of time. So I would say maybe average 4 to 6 hours. Not
Okay.
as
And
much right now.
that's what? That's per day? Per day.
Per day. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So this is pretty much a part to full-time job, right? I mean, this is no joke, because
Oh
sometimes
no. Yeah.
I get the question, hey, what's the minimum amount of time do I need to put in? If I put in 30 minutes or an hour per day, could I make this work? I'm like, yeah, you could make it work in like 2 years, but it's like, look, if you're going to give your boss 8 hours a day,
Mhm.
you're telling me you're not going to at least give yourself half of that? Like, you're building your own business, right?
Yep.
And if you're not going to give yourself at least 2 to 4 hours a day, I mean, you're literally cheating yourself, right?
Definitely.
So,
Yeah.
okay, cool. So, I mean, obviously it pays off. So why don't you tell us a little bit about numbers? What's the
Sure.
average daily units that you guys sell? What's the daily average sales? How much have you guys done in sales in total? All that stuff.
Okay. So let me, I don't have it ready here, but probably I have it on my phone. Just give me a second. I'll go on my Amazon seller app account, which is, I love this feature. You can go, you're sitting home and whatever you're doing, and you can just go online and pop it up and look at it. So, like for example, Bashar, this is since August 1st, 2020 to today, 12 months. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if you can see the numbers.
We can. So that's 231K.
Yep.
Cool. So that's been 12 months.
That's within 12 months. So
That's awesome.
uh, that's what I can share with you guys so far. I mean, since August 1st of 2020 till today. But again, this is Bashar, the money is circulating. I started with 500 units. Now I'm ordering monthly, and not monthly, I'll say every 2 months now, 1,500 units.
Wow.
So,
So about
more
750
units.
units per month.
Yep. Yep. Um,
Okay.
let me see what else I can share. So units today so far sold 23 units. And I have to tell you, I'm out of stock on my first my first product, the main product. I've been out of stock, and that was another mistake because of the border. Now it's too crowded. Porting the products right now, it's too crowded. So, which I try to fix it in my second shipment. So there was 3 shipments. So each shipment was 500 units. Don't ask me why, but that's how I wanted to do it. I didn't want to ship all of them because of Amazon and storage capacity. And I had
Right.
to apply for increasing my storage capacity. And it was a long process. So yeah, you need time for that. I mean, you can't do it with 5 minutes. You got to sit, type it, make it professional, send it to Amazon, and wait for their respond. And it may take 2 to 3 days sometimes. So what I did, the first shipment, I shipped it with, fast boat, which takes 26 days.
Right.
Now it's over 30 days and hasn't arrived yet. And that's because of
Wow.
the borders are too crowded to port in, and it's just taken, forever. So what I did, the second one is already shipped. I chose a different boat, which they don't have to check in, but I had to pay a little bit extra. I'll still be making profit, but I'll be paying a little bit extra, which is
Right.
it's okay to do that. Yeah.
Part of it. It's part of business, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Always. I
Okay.
mean, let me share this with you, Bashar. So when I first launched this product, the main one, the price was $45.99. I increased it to $49.99. Later, I increased it to $59.99, and now it's settled at $68.99.
Wow.
So, and it was still selling. I mean, before I ran out of stock, it was selling average 30 to 50 units a day.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So how much of that 230 plus thousand is of that main product?
Basically, most of it. Most of
Okay,
it.
so would you say at least
Yeah.
70 to 80%?
I'll say probably 60 to 70. Yeah.
60 to 70. Okay, so at least 150 to 160, 70,000 is about one product in 12 months. So that's one thing that I
Yes.
do want people to understand is, although it's taken you about a year and a half, but one product has made you over 150,000 in not, we don't want to say in the first 12 months, because obviously it's been a year and a half and this was only the last 12 months, but it made you, 150,000 in a 12-month period, right? After it's launched and after it started actually making it and stuff like that. So the reason why I'm sharing this and I'm emphasizing this point is because although sometimes you might get a little, anxious because you just want to launch and you just want to get out there and just want to start making money, it pays off. And it obviously shows how much it pays off to wait a little longer, right? And
Definitely.
if you can have two more products like that one, that's about a $500,000 business per year based on three products, right? So, and this could be a year from now, this could be 2 years from now, but who cares, right? It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, right? We're here for the long term. We're not here to make money today, next month, next 6 months, right?
Sure. Bashar, let me share something with you. So this is the month that we were killing it, which was the month of June. So you see the graph, and so where it's the peak one.
Right.
So I'm just gonna click on it and look at the number. That's month of June.
We can't see it. It's a little. Is that 90-something thousand?
51.
Can you go 50? Can you go a little closer? It's like blurry a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you see it better?
Go. Yep, there you go. That's better. All right. So that's in 1 month, one product.
That's not only one product.
That's all.
The main product was 43.
Okay.
That first product was 43,000.
So 43,000, one product. It's obviously it's not going to do that, all 12 months. But even if it did, and that's month of June. I thought you were going to say December because June. I mean, why June? Is it a seasonal product?
It's not. It's in the sport, section, but that's when we optimized everything.
Okay.
Optimized my PPC campaigns, and that's when we were killing it. And then, we ran out of stock, and then we started going down, but I was still making money. And because of Amazon restriction on storage, we were not able to. So that was another thing. I ordered this. The product was ready. I had 1,500 units sitting in China, waiting for me to ship them, but Amazon wasn't letting me generate a shipping label, so I wasn't able to do that. But now, with experience, now I know what to do next time.
Right.
I can find the storage here, a warehouse. I can ship them here, and then from here, ship it to Amazon. But I didn't know that, so now I know it. And for the listeners, that they're watching us, that's something that you could do if you ever come across this problem.
Absolutely. What do you expect the business would be doing yearly, let's say in the next 12 to 24 months?
From 2 to 3 months, you said?
12 to 24 months. So in 1 year to 2 years from now.
Hopefully, I would have at least these 3 products branded, and they're generating money automatically without me even doing anything. I will set it on auto through Amazon, contact supplier whenever it's due, get it done. I will be watching it, of course, but and probably I would be somewhere in Europe just enjoying my vacation.
Awesome. So you have a partner in this business, correct? Or is it just you?
No, it's just me.
Okay. So have you ever thought of actually leaving your job and doing this full time? Are we not there yet? When do you want to make that transition, if ever?
Yeah, so probably a lot of people would be asking me right now. I mean, this has been over a year and you're making, this amount of money. I mean, why don't you just sit home and chill and or just go on vacation right now? No,
Right.
I cannot sit home right now because I don't think it's the right time. I'm still young. I love my career. I work in the medical field. I love it. I still make money off of it. And if I'm not a type of person where I could just sit home. Yes, I mean this is cool. I could sit online and do my business, but this is a side job kind of for me, an online thing where if I retire maybe 20 years from now, maybe 15 years from now, I could just sit home and get a paycheck off of products that they're selling online. So this is for my future, basically, and my kids' future.
Okay. If you wanted to today, would what Amazon is making you in profits cover your expenses? Would you be able to live comfortably just on what Amazon is making you?
Yes. Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to give you number. I mean, you saw the numbers. I don't want to give you monthly, how much was it, but I mean, you saw the numbers and I shared it with everybody. So again, I don't want to make everybody just feel excited and just want to go there and okay, Bashar, give me what's the right product? Help me
Right.
find it, and I just want to sell it. How much do you want? 20K? I'll put 20K. 30K? I'll put. Guys, yes, I mean the numbers make you feel excited, and you just want to go there and make it happen, but it takes time. You got to be patient, and you got to have another job. You got to have a job that it's
Right.
generating money to invest in this business. It's a business, guys. It's a business. You can't just be like, oh well, I have 5K sitting home and I'm not doing anything with it. Probably I can just invest it somewhere. Well, no, it doesn't work that way, guys. You're gonna spend a lot of money on PPC campaigns, to try to rank your product with certain keywords and try to beat the competition with others. So yeah, there's competition out there, but you got to be smart and make the right decision and ask questions, and definitely ask Bashar questions too.
Cool. So actually, I want to talk about that because I know, I asked you about that. When you reached out and said, hey, I've done X amount, I was surprised because I have not seen a lot of you in the program. I haven't seen you making a lot of posts in the program. I haven't seen you making a lot of questions, jumping on the webinars. You just said right now, you've jumped on a lot of webinars and asked some questions here and there. Sometimes you would just kind of tune in. So I mean, what was it? Because I've seen a lot of people that will ask a bunch of questions in the group that will be on every single webinar, and they'll do okay. Where here, I feel like you're probably one of the least people that have really asked the least amount of questions and utilized the least amount of resources. Yet you've gotten some great success here. So what was it? How did you do that? And I mean, are you this special person? Do you have special brain, or what is it about you? How did you do that?
Nobody's special. I believe, whoever has the brain to think and utilize his abilities is capable of doing what I did. It's just me that I like to research a lot. And since I already invested money into the program, and there's a ton of information out there, I could just sit and watch the video. I would watch one of the videos while I'm driving and just listening to your videos. That would feed me with information, and also throughout the journey. And guys, again, this has been a year and a half, so it's been a learning process. I did not give up on my, the first product that I did not become successful in. I didn't like, okay, well, that's it. I lost some money. That's it. I'm not doing it again. No, I learned from it, and I went back and found another product. It was a successful product, and I launched it, and now it's better. But yeah, I didn't really ask a lot of questions because I was doing my own research. people would see me, asking for, to review my product, see
Right.
if they like it or not. And people would go private chat and send me a lot of messages. I got a lot of messages from people asking me, "Hey, Ivan, how much are you doing? Good? Are you making money? Was it worth it to join the group, or was it worth it to buy the program and join the program?" And I was like, "Yeah, please." I mean, one of the guys I told you about, Bashar. Let me see if I can pull it up. I sent him a message. He's like, and he mentioned it, whatever you said. "Hello, Ivan, I'm considering signing up for BJK University. I see you are or were previously a member." So he doesn't really know because it's been a while. Yeah, I was busy, guys. I spend a lot of time talking to my suppliers, not only suppliers, but my shipping company, especially if there's a delay. I mean, I bug them every day. "Please, what happened? What's going on? Give me updates. What's going on to my shipment? Is it burning? Is it arriving? Is it making, you know?" So he's like, "Do you have any, would you recommend the program? Thanks." So I sent him a message. It was a long message where I said, "I saw your message. I'm still part of BGK. They have helped me launch my first product. And so far I have 3 products that are set. If you're interested in doing Amazon business, you will get all the information you will need from the program. But just FYI, this is a real business, no easy money. Done deal." That you guys have to know this. This is a real business. It's not an easy money thing. You gotta spend
Absolutely.
time and effort to it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I appreciate you saying this because again, this is one point that I really want to hammer on, and I want everyone to understand that, hey, look, don't be expecting you're going to come in 2, 3 months, you're going to make your money, and then you're going to start, you're going to quit your job in 6 months and all that. Obviously, you've done almost $250,000, in the last 12 months, and actually, yeah, pretty much $250,000, and you're still working, you still have a job, you still, obviously you love your job. A lot of people don't have that luxury that they actually enjoy their job. So that's a great thing, man. Congrats on all of your success.
Thank you.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your experience with BJK University?
So I would say 8, and that's
Okay.
just because, and that's probably because of me. Again, it's my own personality. I mean, the group was out there and all the information, but I did not ask questions. And that's why I got into some problems with listing and launching. So I cannot blame it on your program or on you, Bashar, but I'll blame it more on myself.
Okay, so what you're saying for someone listening, you're saying if you have a problem, ask questions, attend the webinars, be part of the community,
Whatever
where
it
you
is.
probably will be able to skip over those problems and maybe not even fall into them.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Definitely. Anything, guys, anything. I mean, there's some experienced, sellers on Amazon. Like, I believe you added a new member, Amar. He's on your team right now, and he's on it. I mean, I see his messages, his posts all the time. He does like product research, and I mean, he's full of experience. Ask questions, use it.
Yeah.
Ask me if I'm available. Send me a message if I'm available. I would love to help out.
Yes, once this video is out there, I'm pretty sure you're going to start getting it up left and right. What is the one thing someone listening today wanting to get into Amazon FBA? What is the one thing that you would believe that it would really move the needle for them the furthest that they should know? What is your best advice for them?
Advice for them, or what they should expect?
What is your best advice for a newbie starting into Amazon FBA or wanting to start Amazon FBA?
Again, I cannot express this, but whoever is just starting the program, watch all of the videos from number 1 to the last one before even doing anything. Get the full picture so you're in the game. And after that, after you do, I mean, yeah, you could do your product research, but get all the information from the program. I mean, you're paying money for it, right? I mean, why don't you just take advantage of it? Take advantage of Bashar, all the information that he does. I mean, he spends a lot of time creating these videos. Yes, he's making money, but in the same time, he's helping a lot of people to make money as well. So spend time, be patient, and there's always potential out there. You know, look for the right product, be patient again. And oh, one more thing. If you can get a sample, if you're really patient, get a sample from your supplier before you launch it. Pictures don't really tell you the truth. Mm-hmm. It's totally different. I mean, in the picture, it looks, wow, professional, nice and clean, but you know, it could be a really cheap product. And then no matter how good of a PPC campaign you have, if you have bad reviews, nobody will buy it, guys. I mean, I would speak on my own. If I go online right now looking for something, if it's not more than 4.5, 4.6 rating, I wouldn't buy it, honestly. So that's really important.
It's funny you say that, because actually lately we've made it mandatory in step 3 of the program that our new students actually get the samples and also do inspection, because we faced it. There was a period of time where we were launching a whole bunch of products. They're like, hey, we'll just do video chat. We don't have time for samples. And half of those products were bad, you know? So, so we definitely learned from that mistake. Well, Yvonne, and is it Yvonne or is it Evan? I know I probably should have asked in the beginning.
Hey, I can go with both. At work, they call me Ivan. Home, they call me Yvonne. So I can go with Yvonne or Ivan.
It's the Iraqi way, right? Yvonne, got to go with Yvonne, right?
No, you've been doing good. You've been doing good, Bashar.
Awesome, man. Well, look, man, I really do appreciate your time. Don't want to, hold you up any longer. I know you've got a multi-6-figure business to run there, so we'll let you get back to it. For everyone watching, obviously there is potential here, but as Yvonne said, that it's a real business. You have to invest time, you have to invest money, you have to be patient. You have to actually show up like, you know what, this is something that's going to be, as he said, for my retirement, for my kids, not something that, well, I need to pay rent next month or the next 3 months, I better make this work. That's not how business works. The average startup takes 2 to 5 years to plan and goes at least 2 years before making a profit, right? So the fact that you can start a business online, they can run in your underwear from anywhere in the world, from your mom's couch or whatever, from Starbucks, is a blessing already. But you trying to, become a millionaire overnight is just, I think it's just a delusion, right? Yeah. Well, thank you very much, man. Congratulations on your success. Can't wait for you to hit $1 million. That's going to be a great, probably another interview.
Never know. You never know.
Sir.
I mean, with God's grace, you could do anything, man. You just got to have faith and be patient and do it the right way.
Just a matter of time for you, right?
Definitely.
Cool, man. Well, thank you very much for your time. And everyone watching, thank you very much for watching us. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.
Thank you.
Cool, man.